Hi, it's Nick on the 24th of August with episode 4 of self-love and lovability. And today I'm talking about the idea of creating a self-image that we think might be lovable. I think what I did, and I think what many of us probably do, is when we're growing up, we kind of either receive messages or we interpret messages to kind of think, well, I'm not as lovable as I thought I was, or, you know, I'm being told off, or I'm upsetting people, or I'm being a nuisance. So our response to that is to kind of go, oh, that's painful, but I'll tell you what, I'll create a self-image that would be lovable. So, you know, whatever we think isn't lovable about ourselves, we decide, well, if I was like this, then I would be lovable. So for many of us, it's like, well, if I never get angry, if I'm always helpful, if I don't need anything for myself, if I'm always successful, if I never show weakness or vulnerability, if I'm strong and independent, you know, we've all got our own versions of that. But it's like we create this self-image that we then project into the world and go, this is how I really am. It's not really how I feel about myself, but this is how I want to be seen. And then if I'm like this, then maybe you'll love me, because I really don't feel that lovable. And I certainly think that's the kind of path I went down for a very long time, is to create a lovable self-image. It's like, well, you know, I'll hide how I really feel about myself and I'll project this self-image out into the world that hopefully people will believe, even if I don't believe it. And then maybe people will love me and I'll get to love myself eventually. I think Freud talked about this as kind of superego messages. It's like, you know, we really don't feel that good about ourselves, but we kind of come up with this kind of idealized version of ourselves and say, well, if I was really like this, then I'd be okay. I really don't feel I'm okay, but if I was like this, then I would be okay. So we can put tremendous kind of pressure on ourselves and internal kind of demands and expectations on ourselves to live up to this self-image, and it can get quite exhausting, to be honest. And I think that's what many of us probably do. It's certainly what I've done a lot over the years, is, you know, just put massive pressure on myself to live up to the image that I've created of myself. And I think, you know, certainly for me, you know, my work over the years has been to just accept who I am, with all my strengths and all my flaws and all my weaknesses and my vulnerabilities and my strengths and gifts. And, you know, it's just like, this is me, this is all of me, and just in a way kind of learn to love myself in all my different hues and shades, and let all those parts of me be seen, so that people can either accept them or not. But I think the key is that we accept them in ourselves, and I think certainly that's been my challenge, is to not kind of try to live up to the image that I've made that I think would be okay, and just to accept the reality of who I am, and let that be, and let myself love myself for who I am, not rather than who I think I should be. So I wonder if that resonates with you at all, so I'd love to hear. God bless. Have a good day. Bye-bye.